This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. So we are learning about foreign currency revaluation. AP, AR we learned, GL we learned. So little bit difference in GL. Whether we have completed GL or still pending. We did it, am I right? Any
Good
pending
morning.
is there? Yeah.
Good morning, Satya.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, Satya, I have few doubts. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, the files, whatever you have shared with this text files yesterday, I mean, day for yesterday, these are related to, I mean, T&L as well as product, I mean, F&O. Both
So
are owned by
finance will be shared in finance team and the T&L will be shared in T&L.
but I think it was, I mean, I mean, yesterday, I mean, we have shared whatever the F&O in batch 76, it was T&L, I think.
No, I don't think so. Give me a minute. In see, in finance, it will show. It will share. I will share with you finance only. And in
We have started this batch on 21st October, but the files was also there for September month also.
Oh, okay. September month, huh?
Yeah.
Satya, I think you have shared the file of B74 instead of B76.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Fine. Sorry. Give me a minute. So 76 I need to share, but mistakenly maybe 74 I have shared.
No problem. You can share this one.
I will share with you latest one. So that is previous batch, another batch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
Okay.
And when I was creating the sales order, so I was getting error like order has been sent to credit management.
Okay. So one of the topic is there credit management. So that I will discuss with you later. For time being, that credit management will discuss later. But for time being, you can go to system administration. Otherwise, we can go to system administration. Okay. In this workspaces, feature management. Go to feature management. This is for time being.
Okay.
Okay, you can go to all and enter filter by credit.
Okay.
You can filter by credit. If you click on credit contains with in this contain, if you select contains and credit, you can apply. Then it will show you credit management one feature. It will be enabled. Try to disable now. Try to disable. Okay. For and proceed. And I will give you explanation about what is this credit management and what exactly this meaning. More details we'll discuss with you later.
But when I go and check it with customer related information, there was a 5 lakh rupees credit limit has been enabled.
That's what actually no. It is if you enable, there is a lot of functions available in the credit management. Whatever you are looking, it is a small one. Means in AX 2009 and 2012, very small. In D365, Microsoft enhanced a lot about credit management.
Okay.
So that management is recently, it is 1 year back, it was introduced. So 1 year or 1.5 years or 2 years back, it was introduced. So this functionality I will discuss with you later. Try to disable this feature. Okay, you can find disable now. Try to disable this feature for time being. I will explain you about credit management by enabling this one, and I will give if I enable this one, there are so many forms, extra forms will be there. Those things I will discuss with you later. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. Any more questions?
And, yeah. In forex revaluation, okay. Foreign currency revaluation. Do you have any provision to give the elimination of the main accounts or something?
Elimination.
Yeah. Suppose,
What do you mean by elimination?
yeah, I'm coming back. Suppose imagine that in UK, especially an employee traveling from one country to another country, whatever the advance paid or expense, salary paid or expenses paid to him for advance paid to him for expenses, that need not to be reevaluated, right? But if the employee is not doing business or he is just supporting he is providing services.
But even for that also, suppose I will tell you example here. Suppose you have paid 10,000 US dollars, 10,000 US dollars to your employee. Okay, you are running your business in India, Hyderabad. You are traveling, like your company has given $10,000. Now, once you come back, you need to give. Suppose you have given $9,500 US dollars as expenses, and then you have given 500 US dollars to the company. Okay, now this is you have traveled on like 15th October 21. At that time, $1 US equal to ₹74. Now you have given settlement on 15th November. You came back to India and you have submitted US dollar. Now US dollars, but $1 equal to here. Suppose $1 US equal to 72 rupees.
Okay.
Then how system will tally this one? At this time it is 74,000. Agree with me? INR in the system. Now you are submitting for 72,000. Then it's 2,000. Where I need to go in the system?
Okay, but when we do the revaluation, it is unrealized. But when we go actual payment, that time it has to be account realized one, but employee has to pay or how?
Employee will not pay. Employee will pay the dollars only. Even for customer also, vendor also. For vendor we are paying money, and for customer is paying. Here whatever the currency it is committed, that will be given. Am I right?
Yeah.
So in terms of customer, in terms of employee, in terms of vendor, there is no change in terms of their version, but in the system it should be nullified.
Got it? Yeah. One more point. When we posting any journal, okay, there are two accounts that are one is main account, another one is offset accounting.
Yes.
So in main account, if you select one main account and the one business area, imagine that 01 business area. And offsetting account, can we select 02 business area, intercompany business area, inter-business area?
Yes, intercompany topic, one of the functionality. I need to explain you about intercompany. One is intercompany financials. You will learn intercompany financial transactions, one of the topic. Okay, and intercompany stock transfer is a part of logistics.
Okay, thanks.
These two you need to understand. This will be covered in logistics. This will be covered in finance. Yes, it will be.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Good. Any more questions?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, please.
Satya, this side is Srinivas here.
Yes, Srinivas.
Actually, Saturday also I was raised after class. I was raised one question like when I am posting for a when ledger thing, it will not feasible for a posting item and post batch. It will ask for the release for posting batch. Posting
So
ID.
which one you are talking? Can you please let me know? So where I have to,
Vendor.
where you are going?
Vendor invoice general.
Okay, vendor invoice journal. Okay, let me go to this vendor invoice journal. Okay, and try to ping in the group, please. Okay, if you are pinging me individually, I may forget or I may
Okay.
not remember all those things. So if you ping in the group, it will be helpful to the entire team. So entire team will understand what is your doubt and what is the solution. Okay, try
Yeah,
to ping
definitely.
everyone. Try to ping in the group. Anyone? Fine. Let me go to this invoice journal. So I'm clicking new.
Yes.
Select the invoice. Now tell me what you are doing.
Suppose we need to AP selected a AP invoice.
Go to lines. Okay.
And suppose we need to enter one general, like some expenditure
on ledger account. Okay, let me select. Okay, so let me select one main account or ledger account.
Yeah, this and all I was filled. After that, the posting, no, that option posting and posting in batch, that is not simulated in my.
Is it disabled?
Disabled, yes.
Okay, fine. I understood now. I will tell you. So let me show you. If you, instead of AP invoice, if you select WF AP invoice, if you select this one,
okay,
if you select this one, go to lines. Go to lines. So now these buttons are disabled. This is your concern, am I right?
Yeah. Yes,
so
exactly.
For time being, don't select WF. Okay. What is this meaning? I will explain you. WF means workflow. So there is a lot of subject you need to learn. Actually, in general ledger, collapse all, journal setup, journal names, so now WF AP invoice. WF AP invoice means here workflow is enabled. I will explain you all these things. You will understand. I'm giving clarification only. If it is AP invoice, workflow is not there. If it is WF AP invoice, it will not. In journal also, if you select WF, means workflow is there. If it is workflow is there, your manager need to approve that one. So for this, what you can do, once it is created data, once you have created this data, what you will do, you will send for workflow. Okay, this is once it is filled, this information, what you will do, you will click on workflow, submit. Then your manager will validate everything is correct or not. Once it is validated, then he will approve. Then only these buttons will be enabled. This post button will be enabled. For AP invoice, that button is not at all enabled, not required. So post button will be enabled. Understood?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So what is this workflow? I will discuss with you later. So how to configure these journal names, one of the important topic for finance consultant, very, very important topic. We'll discuss this one later. Fine. I'm very happy. Many people are doing practicing and coming back with the issues. I'm very happy. Any more, please? So don't misunderstood like it is wasting of your time. It is your doubts clarification will be an advantage. Yeah, yes, please. Someone else is speaking.
Yeah, I created a vendor while posting payment, which is showing that bank account is not created.
Like AP invoice or vendor payment? Which one you are doing?
Vendor payment.
vendor payment. Okay, let me go to vendor payment. So payments, vendor payments. Okay, now I have clicked one and I went to, I'm going inside lines. Now tell me what is your doubt here. I'm going to inside lines.
I created a new vendor.
Okay, fine. New
So
vendor, you have
I selected the currency as Arabic dirhams.
Hmm.
AED.
Okay,
So
whatever
new
the
vendor.
vendor, you have selected that vendor, specific vendor. Now what is the concern here?
Yeah, while posting, I selected electronic and
Okay, here you have selected method of payment electronic.
foreign vendor.
Okay, whatever the vendor it is, and you have selected electronic. Okay.
Yes.
Now what is the error? What exactly you are getting? So while posting it is getting error, or what exactly?
Yeah, generate payment I clicked on. So
Mm-hmm.
at that time, so that's showing that to that vendor, bank account is not created.
Not showing. Okay, so I'm clicking on generate payments. So usually for electronic payment, this is not required. Why? This is not
In
required.
that,
What is the reason?
number.
Okay, USM of operations, you can select and you can click OK. This is not required because if it is a check method of payment, if it is check method of payment, it is there. Now, if it is electronic payment, it will create a file. Okay. So, what is the difference between check method and electronic? So, if it is electronic payment, you can go to general, like generate payments, Remember, whatever you have mapped this bank and method, that you need to select. It should be by default, it will be check will be there because you have, suppose earlier you did it for check, and if you are clicking on OK, it will throw error message or it will not allow you. The reason behind, in this transaction level, you have selected that one, it will throw error message, it will not show anything, because in this you need to be very much clear about this one. The bank, offset account bank, and electronic payment, whatever you have selected, the same thing you need to select in the generate payments. Both should be matched. Okay, you need to select the same electronic. You need to select electronic and then click OK. So someone asked me about NACHA and ACHA. I told you like ACH. I told you like I will discuss this one on Monday. So now if you select this one, it will show you, it will create one format, NACHA. The format whatever you have configured, that will show you. Let me go to manage payments. Sorry, accounts payable, collapse all, payment setup, methods of payment. If it is electronic payments, so you can select whatever the format you want. Here it was mapped with NACHA US or ACH, whatever the format you want. You can click here and you can select the format. Whatever the format you want, ACH or NACHA, whatever it may be the format, and it will generate the file format. While generating this one, it will generate file format, and this file format you can upload in the bank. You can open your bank account, like suppose HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank or SBI or Axis Bank. You can open that bank account and you can upload this file in the specific form. Then automatically bank will process your accounts and it will be posted to that specific account. That is ACH and NACHA and whatever the formats it is there. There are many formats. Yeah. Now tell me your doubt here. Yes, please.
Yeah, I clicked on that OK after generate payment. So some PDF file is showing that to open. So after opening, so from onwards, what I need to do?
So you need to post simply in the system. You need to post. Simply you need to post.
No, that's not
That
allowing
file-
you to post. One PDF file is opening, so where some number is showing, so where I need to paste that number, I don't know.
1 second, 1 second. So electronic payment, okay, you are clicking OK. So click, it is file format is generated, click OK. So file format is, once it is generated, it will be saved, whether you have saved that file in your system or not.
No.
You need to save that file somewhere else,
Okay.
wherever you want.
Okay.
Once it is saved, you can click on post button.
Then
So yeah. Yes, please.
then that will allow me, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I will try it. Like,
okay, so usually that NACHA and those formats are US specific. So country specific, there are many formats. Okay, so for Australia it is different formats, for USA for different formats, for Canada there is different formats. This electronic fund transfer functions in this, there are many things for Canada, for UK, for Australia or Austria. There are so many. I cannot remember all those things because one person cannot remember all countries' features. So based on your requirement, you are going to map that parameters, that methods. So the file format will be stored or saved in the file, and that saved document you will upload in the bank. So you have a, suppose Access Bank, you will open the bank, Access Bank, with your username and password credentials, and you need to upload that format, file format, whatever you have exported to the bank. Automatically they will do the process. Okay, any more questions, please?
so if I save the file, so how will that upload automatically without saving, without uploading?
No, you need to do it. Means you have to open your bank. Suppose Access Bank, you need to open the bank, Access Bank. System will not open that Access Bank, am I right?
Yes.
So someone asked me like SAP is opening a bank account. I don't think so, because if it is bank application is integrated with ERPs, then there is a chance of misusing or dangerous, am I right? Security problems. Usually bank credentials will not be linked with Dynamics or any ERP. You need to open separately your bank, am I right? If you are using ICICI Bank, you need to open from ICICI Bank account, am I right?
Yes.
So that credentials will not be shared with you. Means it will not be shared to the like a bank. So if it is ICICI Bank, you will click on ICICI Bank Net Banking, and you can open this one. And with your username and password, you can open. That will not be integrated in general, normal scenarios. It will not be integrated. Then you need to enter your username and password. So this administration will be shared to you. No, am I right?
Yeah, I didn't observe the credential in the forms.
No, in the system it will not be there. The file whatever you have copied, that you need to go here and you need to upload that one. So if you have that credentials, you cannot upload. You can upload from here once you logged in the system. Got it?
I didn't get that is AED, yeah, Arabic dirhams. But
See,
where I upload?
see, if you are running your business in India, suppose, then your format will be INR only. Agree with me?
Yes.
If you are running your business in like in India, but there is a, if you have opened a bank account, then so uploading of this file I cannot show here. If you have suppose credit card, sales credit card, can I show this transaction, the credit card details here?
No.
So I cannot, am I right? You don't have credentials. So in this bank, I cannot show. That is in the bank. You need to take approvals from the bank where you need to upload. That file format I cannot show until and unless if you have format on this really if you have, then only you will get it. Otherwise you cannot, am I right?
Yes.
So are you able to save the file format first?
So you can try. I need to try once.
You can try, am I right? You can try and you can save the file. It will be saved. Then after that you can post. That's it. From Dynamics AX or Dynamics F&O up to this one only you can do it. File for file format upload, you need to have credentials of bank and you need to have really current account, and bank will give you provision that current account. Whenever you are going into ATM, it is like asking savings account or current account, am I right?
Yes.
Savings account will have different options, current account will have different options. Agree with me?
Yes.
So if you are doing business, definitely they will open a bank account related to current account, and then credentials and the path and everything will be different. So they will provide you those things. I cannot explain those things in the bank.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
That's my point. So if you want me to show, like if you have your bank, ICICI Bank, suppose, or HDFC Bank or Axis Bank, you can open your credentials with savings account only. Can you open current account options in this one with your credentials? No. So that's what. So the file uploading and everything will be a process on top of this one. That I cannot show you. If you have really license and if you have bank account, then only I can show you. So in the client place only you can do that one. Got it?
Okay. Those things are happened back end only, right? We do anything like regarding.
So to be frank, how it will be, I don't know. To be frank, I have not worked. I did not get chance to work that feature. If I know, maybe 99% it is a manual task only. It will not be automatic, because logging into current account credentials is not automatic. Agree with me?
Yes.
So you need to log in. It should not be automatic, because bank credentials you don't have any controls. So you need to log in. Once you logged in, you need to upload that file.
Okay. Then
Agree with
only
me?
the fund will be transferred from company to vendor.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I have
Now
another question.
are you able to imagine? So is it clear now?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay, good. Any more questions, please?
Yeah, I have another question. I posted one transaction in general journal.
Okay.
So while I selected a account, main account. After that, the offset account is not pulling directly. While you are doing so happening. That's so.
Okay.
When I tried.
So that is actually like okay. One more thing I need to explain you. So general journals actually in general ledger. I have discussed journal names for workflows. I have discussed in the same manner. Here also there is some setups. Offset account. If you want to configure, you can select offset account in the name here, or in the vendor account also you can map. In the vendor account also there are so many setups that it is not covered. It will be covered in future, but I will show you. Give me a minute. Suppose if it is a vendor you have selected or anything, if it is coming means one option is here, offset account. If you map it, automatically it will be populated. Suppose in general journal, if you map offset account, for general journal it is not coming. Okay, if it is selected, it will come. So it is already mapped. Understood?
Yes.
So that is the reason it is coming. Otherwise it is not. It will not. This is a setup. And even for vendor also you can map. So if I go to the vendors, accounts payable, vendors, all vendors. So if it is a vendor payment or vendor invoice journal, if it is coming offset account means the setup is there here in the vendor account. So if you go to US 101, for normal accounts it will not come, but for US 101, if I'm opening this one, some default offset accounts are there. Then it will be automatically populated if you select 101, US 101. Let me show you. So if you scroll down, it is in invoice and yeah, here offset account. If you map, automatically it will be populated. Understood?
Yes.
So for this also we have inside offset accounts. Give me a second. Default accounts, setup, invoice tab, setup default accounts. You can select multiple default accounts, whatever you want. You can select from left side to right side. Then those specific accounts will be populated. Only those accounts will be populated. If you want, you can select. This is a preferable option. Filters will be decreased. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So here also you can map. This is one account. If you want, you can map here. More accounts, you can map default accounts. So this will not be discussed furthermore. This is only now itself, and this will be discussed a lot. It is one of the important topics you are going to learn in future sessions. Setups and configurations. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Any more?
Yeah, can we delete the records while doing foreign currency revaluation?
Delete the records means which records?
So after running revaluation, so some records.
Okay, once any transaction, say this is a thumb rule, this is a thumb rule, any transaction posted, you cannot delete. Any global ERPs, whether it is SAP, Oracle Labs, Dynamics F&O, any global ERP, PeopleSoft, any global ERP, if you post any transaction, you cannot delete. Only reversal entry can be entered. Correction, reversal entry or correction entry. Correction entry will be possible. Means if it is entered positive, you can enter negative. If it is any mistakes happened, if it is any mistakes happened, you can enter like for positive, you can enter negative. For negative, you can enter positive. But delete will not work. Any transaction after posting. So this is not only one specific, everywhere, anywhere in the system. So if you go to Tally, small ERP, Tally, in that system has providing like you can delete. That is not possible in any global ERPs. This is a thumb rule. This is a thumb rule.
Yeah, I understand. But transaction is not possible. But here in foreign currency revaluation page, when I open, so there are a lot of records. There are a lot of postings. When I click them, if I post the latest one, so here the transaction is showing the voucher. But when I click the below one, so those are all empty.
No,
So,
actually, see in like if you go back. So which one you are looking? AP or GL?
anything. Period task.
Okay, so you are going to this periodic task. Go to
Foreign
okay. Foreign currency revaluation.
There are multiple
So
ones there. Click on.
suppose This one, already existing one,
Yes, yes.
you have executed. Okay, already existing one.
Few of them showing. Here, no transaction.
This is a blank. It was not posted anything. What is the problem here? If there
So
is
can
no
we delete
exchange.
this one?
Yes,
Can
please.
we delete this one? So this line
No,
here.
no. Any transaction, that's what I told you. Even it is, see, in this, while executing this one, there is no exchange rate difference between transaction date versus execution date. Then it will be blank record is created and it is a empty voucher. Okay, so there is no voucher here, of course, but it is for a proof like you have executed on that day.
Okay.
So it will not be deleted because record will be created internally. You have executed, you have attempted this foreign currency revaluation, system will record.
Okay, we can post unlimited, right?
Yes,
We
because
can post.
anyhow this is not a voucher, and there is no voucher at all. So what is the impact like if it is showing like this? What is the problem? System
No
is telling
impact.
like system is telling like you tried foreign currency revaluation on that day and it is there is no exchange rate. Later you will come back like, so I have executed, it is not showing here. You can come back, am I right?
Yes. Yes.
So if you want to showcase your manager or your lead, your manager, like whether you have executed. So if it is deleting, then your system will like your manager or your lead may speak like you have not tried at all. He come back
Yeah.
like he may come back to you like you have not tried. Then as a proof, you can show them like I tried and there is no exchange rates.
Yeah. If I tried 10 times on the same day, which same date that is showing. So I'm getting confused which one we need to open.
So the latest one, it is it will tell you, it will show you the latest by like this. So the order is the latest one is the top one always.
Okay.
Okay, I understood, like because your doubt is like there are many things, which one is first executed, which one is second executed, am I right?
Yes. Which one is having actually voucher?
Yeah. So that is actually, that's what actually like the latest one is this is old and this is the latest one, like that it will be shown.
Yeah. Once I ran the revaluation, but where vendor transaction the balance are changing, making changes, but here not showing.
So you may do some mistake like you have not entered any exchange rate difference between transaction date versus execution date, then it will not show. So here in this date it is 74 and you have not entered any exchange rate, then it will consider 74 only. There is no transaction difference. Agree with me?
Yeah. That I did all things, but I entered a different amount, different exchange rate only. So these effects are reflecting the vendor account. I can see the transactions, everything, reverse entries. But here, the voucher only I'm not able to see.
No, it will be shown until and unless if it is not posted here, it will not show in the vendor transaction. 100% it will show here first.
Yeah, okay, I will try.
Show here and then
Right.
it will go to the vendor account. Definitely it will be here. You need to work on that one. You need to verify.
Yeah. Okay.
Satya, can you select the July 31st transaction, please?
Which one?
July 31st transaction.
There are?
Yeah. Second one. July 31st.
Okay.
Now can you go to voucher, please? Voucher transaction. So here, this is the first month we have done the revaluation, right? So ideally, correct me if I'm wrong, ideally there should be one either gain or loss, one debit or account payable or receivable, one credit. So, but here we have 4 transactions.
So one is for accounting currency, one is for reporting currency. Okay,
got it. So currency wise it will get revaluated.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, actually I think you have explained this and it's fine.
Yeah, no issues. That's fine. Clear? Any more doubts, please? So people don't think like if any one person is asking, it is wasting of your time. This is, everyone will get this kind of doubts. Definitely, I'm appreciating your asking questions. Like, means if you are starting asking questions means you are slowly understanding the application. Initially, for any mindset, if any mindset, suppose if your knowledge is between, this is suppose 0 to 100. Now your mindset is between 0 to 20, you will not have questions. Your knowledge is between 0 to 20, you will not have any questions. At least if you have some 20%, 15%, 20% subject, and between 20 to 80, if you have knowledge, you will have many questions. Questions should be come to your mind. So if you have knowledge between 20 to 80, you will have many questions. Between 80 to 100 means it will be decreased, because majority functions you understood already. So you are in the stage here now, cross 20. So from last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we are learning whatever you are learning. Okay, so you have crossed already 20% knowledge. So now you need to get practice in the system and go through my video recording sessions and come back to me with questions. Okay, please do practice. Many people will think like, whenever I'm explaining, this application is very, very, very dead easy application. No, it is very complex product. Dynamics F&O is a very complex product. You will think like, whenever I'm teaching, that the teaching making you like it is easy, but in reality it is very, very complex. Okay, please practice and come back to me. Fine, let me proceed. So we understood foreign currency revaluation, AP, AR and GL. Of course, AR I have not explained, exactly replica of AP. So you can practice and you can come back to me if you have any doubts. AP, AR and GL. But in this AP or AR, like whenever you are executing, I have skipped something. Now let me explain you those things. So here dimension, none I have selected. Okay, now there are two more options in this, table and posting. Table means a vendor will have dimensions. Vendor will have dimensions. Ledger account will have dimensions. Those dimensions will be captured. What do you mean by this one? Give me a second. If you go to the vendor, in vendor we have financial dimensions. So those financial dimensions will be captured in the foreign currency revaluation. This is vendor account dimensions or ledger account or main account. So let me go to main accounts or ledger accounts, general ledger, chart of accounts, main accounts. Okay, and now if you select any main account, you will have like a legal entity override in this default dimensions. This is default dimensions for main account. So for main account, these are the financial dimensions. You can configure the financial dimensions that will be captured while doing foreign currency revaluation. If you map table, then means it is, table means a vendor account or customer account or main account. or bank account. Bank also it is there. I will discuss with you this one later. Bank account. Okay, whenever you are running foreign currency revaluation, I have explained AP, AR, GL, but bank also it is there. If you look at this one, this cash and bank, it is recently introduced in 2 years back. In D365 only it is available. Bank foreign currency revaluation. Go to cash and bank, collapse all, periodic tasks, bank to ledger, not this one. Okay, so it is not enabled. It was not enabled. So if you want to use foreign currency revaluation for bank, you can go to system administration, feature management, go to all, and here you can select filter by bank. Okay, enable bank revaluation globally without a parameter. If you enable this one, actually this bank reconciliation, cash like a foreign currency revaluation for bank is available only for Russia. Earlier it is available for only Russia. Russia country has foreign currency revaluation for bank. Now in D365, Microsoft has given provision for all countries. So enable bank revaluation globally without a parameter. Okay, now if you enable this feature, then one more foreign currency revaluation available for bank. Go to cash and bank management, foreign currency revaluation in the periodic cash and bank management also it is there. This is for cash and bank, foreign currency revaluation. This is introduced in D365 only. Earlier in AX 2012 versions it is not available. It is available in the latest version D365. So if it is your bank account is euros, it will be available. Suppose you have opened a bank account in India with US dollars. So our company is in India, it is INR is my currency, but I have opened a bank account for US dollars. Then I can run this foreign currency revaluation for that specific bank account. Okay, so if it is a bank account, then if you are running this foreign currency revaluation once again, so you can have option to select. Fine, here it is dimensions is not configured. I don't think so. Fine. So now I mean to say, whenever you are running foreign currency revaluation for AP, particularly for AP and AR, if you are running this AP and AR, at that time you have option to select dimensions. So if you select table, it will be populated. If it is a AP foreign currency revaluation, it is vendor. If it is AR foreign currency revaluation, it is customer. These two. Okay, another option is table. Next, one more option is posting. Posting means invoice. At the time of invoice, whatever the financial dimensions it was created, vendor invoice or customer invoice. Because while doing invoice, whether it is a purchase order invoice or invoice journal or whatever invoice, like you can have option to select dimensions. You can have option to select dimensions. If you go inside lines, you have option to select dimensions, financial dimensions. So here you can select the vendor account. Suppose 1001, I have selected vendor. Now you can click on dimensions, financial dimensions. Account. Then it is financial dimensions. This is a transaction. At the time of transaction, you have mapped some different financial dimensions. You can map. Whatever the dimensions are there, those dimensions should be considered in the foreign currency revaluation. So what is the best practice usually means? Always not none, not table, posting only. You need to select posting. In real-time scenario, in general, the posting will be happened against dimension, posting dimension. Understood? Any doubt in this?
Satya, what is the benefit of choosing this? Actually, I didn't get the exact concept of this feature.
So while posting here, it was posted to the voucher. Okay, here it is posted to 801600 only.
Okay.
Account and vendor account. But there is no mapping of business unit. Suppose I am using business unit 1, business unit 2, 001 and 002. I want to track reports based on dimension. Am I right?
Okay.
Suppose in Hyderabad, one is in suppose in Miapur, another branch is in Patancheru, or one is in Miapur, one is in Chandanagar, or one is in Miapur, one is in Amirpet. Then I need a business unit also. It should be there. Miapur, it should be entered. And if it is another transaction I'm posting, then it should post Amirpet or Dilshuk Nagar. Branches. Financial dimensions also should be captured in the foreign currency revaluation. If you want, you can use this one. Got
Okay.
it?
Okay. Okay.
So in real-time scenario, you will use transaction dimensions. Transaction dimensions means here you need to select posting. Of course, the naming convention is given as a posting, means transaction dimensions, whatever it is there, those dimensions will be considered for the foreign currency revaluation. Okay, fine. Next one is one more important here. 3 options we have already discussed, but let me show you. Standard means regular we learned. Minimum means if it is only loss, it should post. If it is a profit, it will not consider. Only loss. And invoice means we have already discussed. Invoice date means it will go to the reverse entry. Means if you enter, like if you select invoice date, earlier it is 74. Okay, at the time of transaction it is 74, and now on 31st October it is 72. 31st October it is 72. Suppose $1 equal to 72 INR. Now I don't want this impact, and I want on 1st November I want the original value. Original value means 74,000 only. This is 72,000, it is showing the invoice value, but I want 74,000 back. Then you can select invoice date. Then automatically it will be reversed to 2000. Reverse 2000 will be posted like earlier whatever it was posted 2000 adjustment entry, that will be reversed and it will be posted to 72 plus 2000. It will become 74,000. Whatever in like few of our people SAP learned, few of our students in our batch now, you know, like SAP. At that time, if you want to reverse, then you can do the reversal. Understood? Any questions here? Invoice date means the transaction
think,
next day you can reverse it. Yes, please.
I think yes, in yesterday's session we have chosen the option of a standard for all.
Till now you have learned only standard. Till now you have learned standard, and as I told you, if you remember, go back, finance. In this day, whenever you are executing on 31st August, you have posted this one, and 30th September it was reversing, am I right?
Yeah, right.
So that reversal entry, if you don't want to wait up to 30th September, I want on 1st September only. Then you can select this invoice date on next day immediately.
Okay.
Got my point? This reversal entry, I don't want to wait up to 30th September. I have executed on 31st July. It was posted. This is the reversal, whatever it is there. On 30th September, it will be reversed, the first one. Am I right? That reversal entry, if I want on 1st September, I can select here. Invoice date.
Okay, and what about that second option, minimum, that we don't know whether it is a loss or a profit, but only after posting we can able to understand what
that's what it is. If you select minimum means, if it is only loss, it will calculate. If it is a profit, it will not calculate. System will verify. As I told you, you cannot select only one vendor. In real-time scenario, you are not going to select only one vendor. You are going to execute for all vendors. It may be 20 vendors, it may be 30 vendors, it may be 100 vendors. Am I right?
Yeah.
So in that, system will take care about what is the exchange rate. Like if it is a loss only, it will take. Otherwise, it will not. If you select minimum.
But in case in that notepad we have considered only the profit scenario. So while choosing this minimum method, where that profit amount will go
Initially, it is loss also. Initially, it is a loss.
Yeah, initially it is a loss, but while making the payment in October or September, we have gradually reducing that foreign currency loss also.
See, it is not in your control, am I right?
Yeah.
You cannot predict. You cannot predict. Now, I want only loss. Then it is. So I never use it, to be frankly, in real-time scenario. I never use this one. I use it standard and invoice it only. This is if you want to, if you are posting at the time of transaction, if it is an unrealized profit, I don't want. If it is unrealized loss, yes, I want this one. Then only it will be used.
So even if we have unrealized profit, it doesn't reflect in any of the ledger, right?
It will not reflect. It will not reflect.
Okay.
It will not execute for profit scenario.
But in accounting practice, they won't suggest such a kind of method, I think so, because
I'm telling you, like in the real-time scenario, I have not used. This is maybe some specific countries they need to maintain. Maybe some countries loss. If it is only minimum loss, only you need to show. If it is a profit, it should not show. This may be one specific country specific feature. Because in the entire world we have more than 200 countries. For which country it may be useful, I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm just telling you the feature how it works. But if you want to use it, you can see. As I told you, like I'm explaining many topics, many topics. In out of 100 topics, maybe around 20-30 topics I never used in my implementations. I never used. But the reason behind, suppose I have not implemented in Canada, I have not implemented. I don't know Canada, what is the rules. If you are implementing, you will understand, oh, I can use this function. So for understanding purpose, I need to learn everything. So for teaching, I learned everything. But maybe around 80%, 70-80% I have used in the implementations, but 20% I have not used at all in my life. It's only learning. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Any questions, please? Any more?
Yes, Satya.
Yes.
Yeah. I tried to post vendor payment. So I created voucher and dropped in between. I come back and I So again, that vendor payment, select a new line
Hmm.
and give us the same vendor. So in that scenario, that is showing that this transaction is marked for by another user.
Mhm. Okay, so that one I will show you tomorrow. What it is means it was
So I
locked.
know I got
Hmm.
that, but how to find the exact same transaction? So multiple
Sure.
records.
I'll show you I will explain that one tomorrow. Remind me in the in the morning at 7 o'clock only. I will explain you because it is already 8:05. So I will discuss with you that one tomorrow. So your question is like, so how can I like suppose there is 20 lines? So which transaction was locked? I don't know. Am I right? That is your question.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how to track that one? Definitely we'll discuss this one tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Okay.
Any more questions, please?
Yeah, I'm not able to change the company as default.
So I will ping you Ram at 9:15. Okay, we'll discuss one to one. Okay, so it is not
Oh,
a complex at all. Why are you getting confusion? That one I don't know. Let me verify. We'll verify the system in your system at 9:15. Okay, I'll
yeah.
ping you, or you can ping me at 9:15. So you have my number.
Yeah.
Am I right? In the WhatsApp group,
Yes,
you
yes.
can ping me at 9:15. Fine.
Yeah.
I'm just winding up this session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. ST. See you all.